Hey guys, Project Pat 345. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I've just been really busy with work and nationals and stuff like that. I did go to nationals. I did play Dino Rabbit. I went X3 drop. I did play, I think it was 4 Chaos Dragons. So there really isn't anything I can do about that. But as you guys know, that's pretty much the last major tournament before the September 1st ban list. So with these last 2 months, 2 or 3 months coming up, I figured a lot of people are going to be playing, just kind of fun decks here and there at locals, maybe just to get an idea about what they can do next format, since there's nothing really major between now and the new ban list. So I decided to throw a deck together that I've been wanting to play for a little bit, but the last ban list, everyone thought nuked the deck. Agents. I'm talking to my good friend Eric, shout out to him. He decided, he's actually the one that kind of gave me the idea to play Agents. The past couple iPad tournaments he's gone to, he's top 4 or top 2 all of them with Agents, and it kind of took everybody by surprise. In Nationals, he ended up going 4-0 or 5-0 straight, and then just losing 2 to bad hands. But he's the one that kind of convinced me that the deck was still playable. So I shot some ideas off of him, and this is just the quick list I came up with. First we have 1 Earth. It's the obvious searcher. Hopefully this comes back to 2, so the deck will see more play, because this is one of my favorite decks. So 1 Earth. Searches out still your triple Venus, which allows you to do combos with triple Shine Ball. Then you also have your 1 Jupiter. I thought about playing 2, but in testing, 1's been plenty so far. I might bump it up to 2 in the future, but so far 1's still fine. Still play triple Hyperion, even though you only play, 4 or 5, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 5. Agent monsters. Hyperion's still an excellent card. It is a win condition on its own. So that's still why I play 3, just because the card's absolutely insane. 2 Christia. Not 1, still 2. It's easy to manipulate the graveyard with Hyperion and other things. So I still felt like 2 is fine. Like I said with Hyperion, it is a win condition on its own. And it just completely, for lack of a better word, shits on the format. Wind-ups can't go off. The only bad part about this card is Insectors. But other than that matchup, which the deck's not seeing a lot of play anymore, other than that, Christie is absolutely insane. Then you have the Tour Guide engine and a Sangan. This is good. It's splashable on anything. It allows you to play Chaos variants in this. I do play cards from the sky, so you can do combos with Leviair and stuff. And besides, rank 3s are still insane. Then you have 2 Thunder King. This card's also very underrated right now. A lot of people stopped playing it solely because of Insectors, but I think a lot of people forgot how good the card is. Like I said, it stops windups from going off. It stops Dino Rabbit from making their exceeds. So I still felt like Thunder King was a very good card. Then we have our triple Effect Veiler. I didn't want to play Herald of Orange Light, partially because I couldn't get my hands on any, but also too, I was worried about not having a light fairy in my hand to ditch with it. Because, as you guys know, a lot of the agent decks before played an extremely high monster count. And this monster count's fairly high, but with the addition of Tour Guides and Thunder Kings and things like that, you're not always going to have that fairy in your hand, and I didn't want to take a risk of having a dead card. Triple Effect Veiler, still very good. I might test out with Herald, but this is fine so far. And then 1 Honest, because this card's broken. Honest spells, double Duality, and double Cards from the Sky. These would probably be cards if I had them, but I don't. And this card almost does the same thing. Obviously, there aren't really better alternatives to expensive cards. That's why they're expensive. But these 2 cards are in here because with Earth going to 1, the deck lost a lot of speed, as you guys know. So these kind of help speed it up. Yes, they do have their drawbacks, but it's like with anything, you just have to know how to play the card and just play it correctly. 2 Lance. This card's very good. With everybody main decking Bottomless and double Torrential, I decided to try this card out. It's been working out great. It allows your Venuses to go through. It allows your Hyperions to go through. Just things of that nature. And it honestly just surprises your opponent, because this card basically acts as another MST. Because you wait, obviously wait for them to chain Bottomless, and you just activate the card. And it just allows you to keep going with more pluses. Then just the basics, double MST, not 3, I just felt like 2 was fine. Book, Heavy, Reborn, and Dark Hole. One of the traps, I don't play 5, double Torrential. This card's insane now that it's a 2. It allows you to help gain advantage back if you end up ever losing it. And the card's ridiculous. Double Warning and Solemn. I talked to Eric, and he actually wasn't playing Warnings, partially because, you know, the life point cost of Venus and things like that, which I can understand, but I just felt like Warning was too good of a card not to play. So in testing, it's working out fine. So that's the deck. If you notice, I didn't play BLS. The deck is at 40 right now, so if I had BLS, I probably would just straight up play it. I just need to get my hands on one. I want to decide an extra. Double Gotchi. People forget about how good this card is. It boosts all your monsters up by 200 for every material on it, and the card's good. I would be playing Shining Elf, I think it's called, but I just haven't been able to find one at my locals. Then just basic rank 3s, Zenmaines, Leviair, Temtempo, Acid Golem, and Leviathan Dragon. They're just pretty much the best rank 3s out there, the generic rank 3s. Then you have one Utopia. Just kind of threw it in here, to be honest. Then for the sinkers, BLS, or Armory Arm, shoot. I'm playing this partially until once I get a BLS, because you can do the BLS ATK, and sinkers in this deck are extremely easy to make, because all you have to do is summon your Earth and protect it for 1 turn, and then you can make any sinker in your extra deck, because this is just Earth and a Shine Ball, which you can make. Catastor, you know, it's Venus and Earth. I mean, you guys can do math and figure out. Brio, Ancient Fairy, and Black Rose. I'd probably drop this for something else. I'm not 100% sure yet. Scrap Dragon and Stardust. Then for the extra deck, or side deck, 2 Kaiku. You guys know about Chaos Dragons, and this is even decent against Insectors, so the card's good. 2 Doom Cows. This is mostly against windups and Insectors. It just kills their guy, and it also baits out things like Effect Veiler and stuff like that, so your plays can go through. So Doom Cow's good. Double Maxi, because windup's 1 national, so everyone's going to be playing it. And also, too, it's really good against Heretics, too, which that deck's going to be insane later, once everything comes out for it. The deck's insane now. Double Soul Taker. I'm thinking about dropping one, just because, again, in the Chaos Dragon matchup, I hardly see it, but it's also good against Dino Rat, because it just kills Logia, or baits out Logia and kills Dolka. The 3rd MST, just because I feel like you have to play 3 somewhere in your deck. Double Gozen. You can side out the tour guide engine for things like this. This card's extremely underrated right now. You know, it hits windups. It can cripple, not cripple, but it injures and slows down Dino Rabbit. Maybe even against Chaos Dragons. I'm not 100% sure about that. But Gozen match I just felt was really good, and it's usually good against those random rogue decks that you see. Then double Bottomless and double D Prison, just because Chaos Dragons and Rabbit is a problem. So I just felt like these cards just had to be, you know, in your deck somewhere, whether it's inside or main. So I like the cards. The cards have been good so far. So yeah, guys, that's my agent deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and comment with any suggestions and stuff you might fix. Alright, thank guys.